Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back. And Dude has informed me of beehives not growing or spawning at night,
Yeah, that's what the word on the street is.
which I think is fine because I think the trees grow so much less at night than they do during the day anyway.
Is that true? I don't know.
It seems to be true. Whenever it's
It
nighttime, these
seems to
trees
be
ain't
true.
spawning nearly as much.
I've never actually paid attention. You're probably right. I need dark oak.
Dark oak,
We got some up
for
here.
oh no, all the dark oak is back. I don't know. Here, follow me. Whee.
It's over here somewhere.
Yeah, all these trees right here.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So I've been like chopping them down when we need the dark oak, and then wait until I get at least a 2x2, and then planting sets of trees, and then
Gotcha.
planting it back again. So you've gone to college, but you never graduated from college, right?
No,
You never took any college classes at all?
not unless you count like AP high school classes that give you college credit.
No, not directly. I guess the class. So maybe you had the same thing from. What was your graduating GPA?
Don't remember. It wasn't a 4.0. I remember that, but it was close. It was like
Were you
3.8
in?
or
Were you in
something.
National Honor Society?
I don't know. No, I wasn't.
So National Honor Society in high school was one of those things that you got into as based on your grades and I guess recommendation from.
Yeah, I don't think I
I
was
don't.
recommended. Probably.
Well, I don't quite know what it was about. I remember my freshman year, or after my freshman year, so my sophomore year, based on my freshman year standings, my GPA, I guess, was good enough. And I remember being very confused because the person who ran the National Honor Society, and I don't think it was something you applied to either. It was just something that you like got.
Yeah.
But the person who ran the National Honor Society program wanted to have a meeting with me. And I was like, okay. And he sat down and basically told me I was at that point in my life, I was too immature to embody like the National Honor Society gift or whatever, like whatever the fuck it was,
Okay.
membership. I don't know. So I was basically told I was not allowed to be part of the National Honor Society. My first, the first opportunity that I had, which I don't know how normal this is. I remember being like, okay, well, fuck this place then. Like, I don't give a shit,
Right.
about this, whatever. My parents were a little upset. I was not quite as upset. But so then, and the next year, so I guess you did have to apply. So maybe I must have applied for it. I must have had the grades, but I didn't have the maturity level to be part of it. Because the next year, my parents were like, "So you got to apply for National Honor Society." And I was like, "Hell no, I don't. I don't need to apply for this garbage,
Fuck them.
But they finally made me apply for it, and I did finally get it. I got my National Honor Society, so I could say that I was a National Honor Society graduate. So the thing is, like you said, you had close to a 4 point. I did not have super close to a 4 point.
I always
I
had
was
really
like,
good grades. I remember that. I don't know the.
well, I
I
was
can't
like three
remember.
six or 3.7 or something like that. But
Well, I said I
you
wasn't a four.
know,
I think I was a 3.8 when I graduated. I think. I don't
see, you
remember
see,
now.
I just remember that's higher than what mine even was. I'm surprised there was no like just National Honor Society.
I didn't apply for anything. I didn't do anything. I didn't do any of that. I didn't have like a guidance counselor that helped me to understand what I should or shouldn't be doing. I didn't have any kind of college fund. I didn't apply to any colleges. I took the SAT. I did that, and I got a good score on the SAT. I remember everyone was like, "Oh, it's so high," but then I did nothing with that. So yeah, that's my high school experience. Like I didn't. I worked full time, third shift, and so I would, and I moved out on my own too. So I was living on my own, still going to high school and working full time, third shift, and then like leaving work and going to school. So yeah.
Yeah, I will be the first to say, unless it was somewhere in my college applications that it mattered, which probably did in some way, shape, or form to some like recruitment person. But National Honor Society did not help me achieve anything in my life that I know of.
Uh huh.
I think most of those things are kind of a big sham, but at least I give National Honor Society the concept that it's free. Because once you
right.
get into college level, I've always had really good GPAs in all my college degrees that I've had so far. So I've always been invited to be inducted into the National Honors Chapter of whatever it is, Sigma Theta Phi or Sigma Theta Pi, whatever it is for the nursing, side or the engineering side, like had their own. And it always cracks me up because it's like, congratulations, here is your invite to this National Honor Society. Now just go log in and pay your membership dues.
So
And
it's
I'm
a
always like,
paid thing, basically.
yeah, it's a paid thing. And I'm trying to figure out, because I've never, ever, ever paid for it. I've never thought that was appropriate to pay for. I want to know if joining one of those, whoa, creeper, hi, buddy. That scared me. I wanted to know if anybody's ever joined one of those societies and think it's actually helped them, because I know many people that I work with. I think what they do is it's one of those things that it plays on your emotions by making you feel like you're part of something exclusive,
Mm-hmm.
even though it doesn't really benefit you in the least, because a lot of the people I work with, I know, did purchase their membership in a Sigma Theta Pi or Sigma Theta Tau. I think there's one's for a bachelor's degree and one's for a master's degree in nursing. Because they just thought that it was like they had to. They were like, I was offered, like I couldn't let the opportunity. Like,
I mean, I'm sure that stuff like this happens all the time, and it's not just with this type of thing, like where you feel like, because it feels like it's just prestigious, right? But really, it's not. It's something you paid to. If you didn't pay, you wouldn't have it.
But isn't it almost one of those things? Like, shouldn't it be when it's based off of your, college degree? Shouldn't it be illegal in certain way, shape, or form? And the reason I bring it up is because I graduated with my doctoral degree over a year ago now. I just got in the mail an invitation to join their society. And they made it look like this prestigious invitation, and how I was like recommended for, due to my leadership experience, for admission into this like elite group. And I'm just like, and it literally says at the bottom, here is your code, and it's like a coupon code almost at the bottom. Like, that's my personalized invitation is this coupon code at the bottom. Just log on and go pay your $95 one-time fee. And I will say that's the cheapest one I've seen of all the places, but I still just,
yeah. I remember I was in something in high school, which was basically bullshit, just like you're describing. It was called like Who's Who of American High School Students.
Yep. There's so many Who's Who publications that exist, and those are like just absolutely ridiculous to me.
It's a scam. Like, it's a total fucking scam, because like the first thing they do after you get like added or whatever is they try to sell you like a yearbook for all the Who's Who students.
Yeah,
and it's like a bunch of people that,
don't
like,
you want to go look at the list of all the Who's Who people?
Well, I mean, yeah, that's the dumbest thing. It's like, make sure you have this so you can show your grandparents, basically, like, look at me, here's my name in this fucking book with a bunch of people I've never heard of. Like, so that's already dumb. But then they also have a credit card. My first credit card was
a Who's Who among
yes, absolutely. It's like who's who is gonna ruin your credit. It's like, I mean, it was and so yeah. My first credit card I think it was a $500 credit limit and like super fucking high interest rate. It was a Who's Who card. Yeah, that shit's just a scam.
And I want to know, like, how did that stuff become accepted and not thought of as a scam?
I mean, it's definitely preying.
Nobody thinks to these honor societies as a scam, even though because there's benefits surrounding them. They always claim that there's all these benefits that you get. Since I've never joined one, I can't guarantee that the benefits are actually beneficial in the least or exclusive by any means.
Right.
But I mean, can we just start one of those?
I think so.
I mean, let's do it. Let's just get one and like
let's just get one.
Let's just get one and do some money.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the process is on something like that.
I mean, you got to go
I
get
mean,
like
it's like
registered.
I mean, I'm sure we've talked about the Better Business Bureau before, and that's just a scam.
Right.
It's the same thing. It's just a fucking scam. Like all the businesses that are listed in the Better Business Bureau are just paying. Like I know whenever I ran the web hosting company, I was a member of the Better Business Bureau and I paid them my dues every year. And like if a customer complained, all you had to do is as long as you were a member, a paying member, you were just like, nah. And they're like, all right, well, nah. He said nah.
Wait, really?
Yeah, absolutely.
So why do
Absolutely.
people always talk about filing complaints at the Better Business
I
Bureau?
don't know. People don't realize that the Better Business Bureau is a goddamn scam. Like, I guess that's the only thing I could figure is they don't
I thought
know.
the Better Business Bureau was like partially. I never really looked
Absolutely
into it.
not. It's a
just took it
total
at face.
for-profit organization.
I took it at face value, and people are always like, "Oh, I think you got scammed by this company. Contact the Better Business Bureau. They'll get them shut down."
Nope.
Like, you constantly see that sentiment.
Absolutely not. Like, it is just a thing full of people that are paying for their membership, and as long as you're paying for your membership, no one can touch you. And the moment,
Let's start the best business bureau. Yeah. We're just gonna be better than the Better Business Bureau.
Like for me, whenever I stopped paying, like my rating just started going down because like people would complain, but I wouldn't get a kind of notification from the Better Business Bureau, so I couldn't be like, but nah.
But nah, man, nah. Yeah. No, he didn't say nah because he doesn't pay us anymore. So we didn't tell him that he had to respond. So you win, customer.
Basically. I mean, eventually they do contact you after so many complaints or whatever, but they don't contact you with like every complaint and stuff. It's the whole thing's a damn scam.
Well, I guess isn't that kind of the way? God, what a sad society we live in. But like Experian and Equifax and all that stuff, all the credit reporting bureaus, aren't they just kind of like their own thing that people have decided to take stock in and say, well, they're right. So let's base people's lives around whatever this company just invented.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. You're right.
Because that's not government regulated at all. Not that I necessarily want it to be government regulated anymore, because that almost seems scary.
Well, anything government regulated. This is, you know how the Republicans always say they want smaller government? They finally convinced me.
How about no government? It might be okay for a while, just to let the country have a reset.
Yeah. So yeah. I feel like there's in every walk of life, there's some kind of fucking scam organization that exists.
Yeah. But I just don't understand, like the ones in like the Better Business Bureau for one. That one kind of shocks me. I haven't done enough research to understand on that one. That almost seems kind of like, you know, the ones I'm talking about with the, you know, who's who amongst American high school students, or any of the, you know, honors societies that you earn your way into. Like the colleges are supporting that in some way, shape, or form. That means.
Basically, yeah. I mean, because like I mean,
how else would they have access to my grades to know I was eligible?
Right. Like who gave who my fucking info?
Yeah, and you almost think that, how is this not crossing some ethical boundary then?
Right.
Oh, don't sell all the information I freely gave to Facebook. Oh, you're a terrible person for selling it to somebody else. But a school? Hell yeah, let's join this honor society. Add it to my resume, baby. Like it is going to earn me so much something in the future.
So much something.
And it's so fun. I remember reading a forum post once. I think it was on like one of the nurses' blogs. And somebody was like, you know, has anybody ever actually joined, you know, one of these societies? And a lot of people were like, oh yeah, I did, and it was a great like networking experience. And then other people were like, yeah, I did, it did nothing for me except took a bunch of my money. And then one person was like the smartest person I'd ever thought of, was like, what I did was I put on my resume, invited to blah 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 honor society. So she goes, I wasn't lying, I never accepted, but it's like, it shows that I was just as qualified to get it as the person who said that they got it. I just didn't pay them the money.
That's
so maybe it
smart.
Makes me the smart one, right? Yeah. I was like, I should add that to my resume. Invited to, you know, Sigma Theta Tau, Sigma Theta Pi.
Yeah. All I did with that fucking Who's Who credit card is took my girlfriend to the mall and bought her clothes.
What made you get it?
Because I was dumb.
I mean, was it that like it was a credit card offer and you were just young and like, sweet credit card offer?
Yeah, no, it
like,
was my very, very first credit card offer of my life. And I was like, fuck, I don't have a credit card, but I could.
dude, you know how many credit cards I had when I was a kid? No, when I was like 18 years old, because I went to Michigan State University for my first semester of college, and they had students had jobs like signing people up for credit cards, but you would get like, God, they used to do it at the bars and stuff all the time too. And I finally started learning to put fake names and shit on this stuff. But I remember going to bars when they would give you like 2 free packs of cigarettes for signing up for a credit card.
Wow.
And we would get, God, I remember at the one bar getting 2 free packs of cigarettes. A different bar, we got something alcohol related. It was like they'd buy you like 2 rounds or something like that. And the people at Michigan State were always giving you like stupid swag, but we like ate that shit up. Of course, it was like, look, you get this, this T-shirt and this ticket to some free concert somewhere, type of deal.
Right.
But we signed up for some of that stuff because, like, with like real information and a real credit card. Luckily, I was smart enough not to ever use it. I think when I got it, I like immediately called and canceled it because I was like, "The fuck did I just get myself into with a credit card?"
I remember. Do you remember the whole? It seemed like a lot of places did this. Like, if you sign up for AOL, you get a free computer.
Oh, I don't remember ever a free computer one. I know I had a shit ton of AOL discs lying around because I would collect them and actually use them back in 3.5-inch discs were needed. And you just erase AOL and had free blank floppies.
I remember there was this one where it was like it was only in Atlanta. So I had to drive to Atlanta to get it. But as if you signed up for 3 years of AOL and gave them a good credit card, then you got the free computer. That's all you had to do. Sign up for 3 years of AOL.
Did they give any statistics on said computer?
Yeah. Like, it was a decent computer. Like, I used this computer for years, actually, that I got. In fact, it broke down, and I took it back, and they replaced it.
Really?
Yeah, it was like 6 months after buying it or whatever, they replaced it.
And it was the standard AOL price, like nothing.
Yeah. So here's what I did, though. I'm embarrassed to say. I signed up for a new credit card. I gave them this credit card, and I immediately canceled the credit card. So I never paid for a single month of AOL.
And they never came after you?
No.
And replaced it?
They replaced it too. But no, they never. I mean, I don't know how those type of things work. They probably got paid from immediately. So they probably never knew, the computer salesman, that I did this. Like, I can't imagine the communication between this computer store and AOL was that great. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
yeah, I don't remember that. I do remember that. That's a pretty big one. I remember signing up for Gevalia. Was that the coffee company?
I don't know. That it
was you'd sign up for your first month. It was like a subscription based coffee company, but it was back when you had to fill out the paperwork from a magazine. They didn't have
right.
an online site to sign up through. But it was a subscription based coffee company, and you get a pound of coffee a month. And the very first month was 50% off or something, and they'll send you a free coffee machine.
Okay.
But you could immediately cancel again. So I remember signing up for it, and for $4 or whatever, I got a coffee machine and a pound of coffee, and canceled it to keep,
right.
Keep my coffee machine and stuff. And I remember forgetting, doing some of those things before and forgetting to cancel because they never make it easy to cancel.
No,
kind of Sirius XM radio. You can't just immediately call and cancel it. You have to wait until the very last day of your billing cycle is the first time you're eligible to cancel. And by the way, if you don't cancel that day, you get charged for a whole other month that you can't cancel until the very last day of that billing cycle. Again,
right. Yeah, it's always some bullshit like that. How many Columbia music record things did you sign up for?
Oh, my dad was really big into that. I don't know why. I guess they were cheap. They were really cheap for CDs and stuff.
Yeah. My dad used to get tapes and probably even 8-tracks. I don't know how far back Columbia goes. I remember we had tons of tapes, and he was always a member. But then I remember getting to the age where I could sign up, and then just signing up tons of times and taking the shit and never paying him anything. I don't think I ever paid him anything ever.
Because it was always buy 10 CDs for the price of one or something like that for your first month.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I remember them being like a really good deal, and not even understanding like if I was paying full price, it was way less than going to like the FYE in the mall or
Right.
whatever. So I didn't understand why those music stores were so popular in places like malls. I remember, for the love of God, I wanted to work at one so bad though, because I thought it would be so awesome to work at a music store. I
Really?
think that I watched a lot of Empire Records, like.
Huh. That's
They
interesting.
make it look exciting and fun in that movie. So I thought, oh, music stores are going to be awesome,
Yeah. Probably good for a dating life, actually.
I mean, it might be. It's like, but it's retail. The elusive beehive.
Oh, you got one.
I need somebody to go back and watch my videos through the last beehive we got and tell me the exact percentage. I must know.
Just don't count the ones at night.
Yeah, I don't count the ones at night, and I still guarantee it's like 1%.
I just forgot about scaffolding, and I just saw scaffolding again and remembered that it exists. And that'd be really nice for me gathering this glowstone that I need.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about scaffolding as well. Now that I think about it. Also, couldn't figure out how to use it.
Well, yeah, there's that.
that was a problem. Yeah, I don't know, but working at FYE is more just like retail. Retail, I guess it wouldn't be that exciting, right? Now that I look back on it, wouldn't it be actually super boring?
Well, working at a record store?
Yeah, because wouldn't you just like, especially if you worked at one of the mainstream, like, wouldn't you just hear the store brand record? I remember working at Starbucks and having a lot of fun at Starbucks, but getting really bored with, they had like a 3-hour CD that you were required to play their store music.
Oh yeah.
And even though it was a 3 hours, but it's listening to basically the same tracks 2 to 3 times in a shift, depending on how long you work
Right.
that day, and every single day.
And you get to the point where like you can probably like sing the next song before it
Oh,
starts.
you can sing that, you know exactly what's coming up next because it's there, and it just God, I can't imagine working at an actual record store and having it be like, oh, you gotta play these hits today because this is the CD we're trying to sell. So
Yeah.
in like the late '90s, early 2000s, it's like keep playing the Britney Spears music, like keep it popping.
Yeah, no, that'd be a nightmare. God, we should have scaffolding somewhere.
We probably should. I wouldn't know where did we use it at?
I don't know. Probably in that thing we got done building just now, which would have been good for. There's several occasions where we probably should have been using scaffolding that we
What did
weren't.
we do at the end of the last season? I'm trying to even think, did we use it this season or was it last season?
No, yeah, no, it didn't come out until this season.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Certain.
I'm trying to think what we used it for then. Maybe we used it in the end?
We used it in building the lighthouse, I think, too.
Ah, that is true. You think it's over there at the lighthouse?
Maybe.
I had to make more fireworks because we were out. We need to make sure we kill more creepers. God, I haven't been
There's
over
some
here
here,
so
yeah.
long.
30 some.
Yeah, we had like a lot, didn't we?
Yeah, I thought we did.
I thought
We
had a few
scaffolded all the way
stacks.
up to the top of that where we got pranked too that one time.
Oh, yeah, way up in the sky. That I forgot that's still there.
Yep.
Is it up there?
Could be, I guess. I got 36. That's probably enough. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I should make some more. I don't remember how to make it.
It took you 3 rockets to get up here. Hi,
Oh, did you go all the way
skeleton.
up there?
Yeah. I'm trying to see if we actually had anything that. I don't even see a chest or anything up here.
It's easy to make, I think. I don't remember now how to make it, but I remember it being easy to make. I'm going to make some of this and go to the nether and see if I can find more glowstone. I've almost got all that glowstone done in there. I know you haven't been over there in a while because you've been playing with bees. But I'm getting close.
I have not been over there inside. I mean, what else? So you got the dark oak that's needed.
Yeah. And then the glowstone on the sides. But yeah.
Oops.
Wow. But we should probably end this episode here. Let us
right.
know if you were also in some society that you had to pay money for.
Yeah, and if you're a sucker for doing so.
We'll see you guys next time.
See ya.